Hi, Bob.
Hello, there you are. You all right?
You right?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Can you see me all right in here? It seems a little bit dark in here today, so as the weather's turned again.
It's not like you're matching the wall with your top.
Well, yeah. Well, that's sort of blue. That's a sort of, I don't know, some sort of blue colour. Yeah.
They come round quick, these do, don't they?
I know. It's the third one we're doing now, isn't it? So just getting set up, aren't we? Getting into the swing of it now. It starts to get boring now, and we'll.
Don't say that, Bob. How have you been keeping? What have you been up to this week?
Oh, I've been grouting the shower room. I've been grouting the shower room. That's what I've done. I don't know if you can see it, grout under my fingernails and grout everywhere, all over the tiles. What a mess. But I've done it now. I've finally finished that.
And tonight on YouTube at 6 o'clock, Bob's grouting skills.
I'm good at grouting.
So, anything else you've been up to?
No, we've been doing some videos, and we're going to do some. I think we talked about this last week, and we're doing some short videos. We're going to do some of those. We've got a few videos coming up. We can talk about that a little bit later. Keeping myself busy, I think that's the important thing. And we're sort of waiting for Boris's announcement on Monday, isn't it?
What do you think?
What do I think? I think he's going to say Easter. I think the Welsh government said it's going to open up at Easter, campsites and that sort of thing. So that's probably what we're looking at. Could
you imagine if they opened up in Easter?
Well, I know. It's going to be madness, isn't it? But I think that's probably what they're going to do.
It'd explode.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, well. But got a few things coming up, haven't we? We've got a special guest coming up, and if anyone's watching
this, you know what? I enjoy these special guests because it's obviously you're putting me into people. I don't know if you know what I mean.
No, that's right.
We nearly didn't have a special guest on the show today, did we?
No, apparently not. No, you disappeared again 5 minutes before we were due, weren't we? So we were all sort of thinking, we were 2 o'clock.
Yeah, we're buying a campervan. It's a Danbury campervan. 2018 campervan, and basically I went to make the payment about 45 minutes ago, and the Barclays put it on hold.
Oh yeah,
so we had to wait for him to push it through.
Yeah, your call is important to us.
Wasn't very important, was it, Bob?
Never is it? I know, been there, done that. Yeah.
So, any more? Have you set any more YouTube channels up, Bob?
Just talking about that, just as we were setting up, we were looking through the comments, and someone said they posted something, Bob and Jenny's fan page. So we looked at that, and if someone's copied a video of ours again,
right. Must have been a good one then.
Well, probably not. It's probably our questions and answers, so I've nicked a bit of that. But I wonder if they actually realise that is copyright theft when you copy a video without someone's permission. So what I normally do when I see something of those is I report them for copyright theft. So if it's not taken down by the end of this video, you're going to be in trouble.
It's not happy.
I'm not happy. It's not funny. And, they shouldn't be doing it.
It is a little bit, Bob, isn't it? It is a little bit, isn't it?
I suppose I ought to be flattered, really, but it's wearing, basically. Yeah,
I find it funny because it's not me.
No, I know. Well, when you're popular,
Ooh, Bob, he's on form, and Bob's angry. Can I just comment on Andy Cow? Andy Cow, Jason, can you have a look at your webpage? I can't seem to see your stock list. Cheers. I'm looking for a motorhome. Bob, not Bob, Andy.
Andy, yeah.
I'm Bob as well.
Yeah,
you can come on if you want. Mr. Popular.
Yeah,
and the reason why I've not we've actually taken all the stock off the internet. We can't keep up. We're only a small operation, and we're just so busy. And if we put the stock on, it's just going mad, Bob. And we like to send our vans out properly, checked off, all fully serviced. Cam belts done if they need doing. So there is a fair process that's involved. And I aren't cutting corners at anything, Bob. People are spending a lot of money for motorhomes, and it's a pride and joy. We'll get to look at a few motorhomes in a bit. So it's the only thing we can do at the moment. The other side of the coin, Bob, as you've touched, we are looking at coming out of this shortly, aren't we?
Yeah.
And what happened to us in June, we went from doing a couple of vans a week to absolutely going crazy.
Yeah.
And I don't think I could survive it. Don't get me wrong, Luke, I'm not trying to brag or anything. We're lucky. We're actually lucky the industry that we're in, because a lot of industries have been hit hard, but it's all a case of we're going to start putting vans on slowly as we get going, Bob, really.
Yeah, that's right. I think they've got to just let you know what they're looking for, and then you can have a look, can't you, really see what's available and have a chat. Yeah.
Yeah, there isn't an awful lot on the internet. So I'll keep on. I'll show you a van we had in this week. I'm going to keep on the beds theme for you as well.
Okay, all right.
I picked a Rapido up this week. It's a 690. It's a 2016, Bob.
Yeah.
It's done 7,000 miles,
right,
and it's automatic.
Okay.
Now you know your continental vans, European vans, traditional layout, aren't they?
Yeah.
Pretty much a muchness with your little dinette, and then coming back you've got your kitchen, and then your bathroom and washroom, and then at the back you've normally got 2 single beds.
Yeah.
No, this one, look what this one's got.
It's got an island bed, hasn't it? Yeah.
Look at that.
And it actually doesn't look too high. Is it one of these ones that can come up and down?
I don't know, Bob. I've only put my head in it. I haven't had a chance. I only put my head in the other day, and I thought, oh, he's one for Bob.
Yeah,
but
that's right.
That's different, Bob.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like you've got a little bit. I'm pointing at it here. That really doesn't help, does it? But it does look like it's one that can come up, make more room in the garage, or you can have a lower bed, which is a great idea. Rather than having those beds that are way up in the air, you can bring it down once you're set up. Yeah. No, we like Pilos. We were talking about that. We're actually doing a video. We'll perhaps talk about this again later about what we'd like to see if the NEC was on.
Right.
And Pilo is one of those. They've got a new one called a 626. Pilo or Pilot?
No, this is a Rapido.
Oh, it's a Rapido. Oh, right. Okay. It's that.
You never listen to me, Bob, do you?
Stokey accent, isn't it? Yeah.
I'm just on the right. That just you just carry on, Bob.
Yeah, okay. I'll take over here.
Okay.
Now, which will be a bit difficult because you've got the running order, haven't you?
I could just take you off at any time, Bob.
That's right. Yeah, I know.
I've just seen a question for you, Bob, here.
Okay.
Mark Grimes, would you recommend Autogas, as I've heard that is becoming harder to get hold of?
Yeah, I mean, you see all these sort of stories on Facebook. It's a common theme on Facebook, isn't it? Should I switch to refillable gas? And I assume that's what he's talking about. And he's worried he's going to be able to get gas. I suppose at some stage they're going to stop producing LPG. I know, is it
Yes,
Shell?
it is a Stokey accent.
Yeah.
Bob's just learning it now. He's getting better.
Rapido sounds just like Pilo. But
sorry, Bob.
Sorry, and so it's a worry, and it's one reason I haven't changed to the refillables is the worry of getting gas, and then you think, is it worth the investment? What's the payback? I think for us it would be about 2 years payback if you've got a refillable system.
I think refillables more if you're going to go on the continent, and the longer you're staying away, the better. The like you said there, it's going to pay for itself along the line. I've got to been told by Stephen B or Stephen B. What's this torch collection, Bob?
Oh yeah. I don't know if I've got one with me here, but I did a review on a torch, a company called Surfone. I'd never heard of them before, and it's one of these torches that you can press half a dozen different times. So I did a little review on that, and they liked the video, and they sent me another one. So I thought, well, if you can use 2 torches, I'll do a review on that as well. So yeah, I'm building up a nice little collection now. But
I've got some work for you. Rob Cross wants a video editor.
What I don't know. What have you got at the moment, Rob? You got? I've used almost since I started Adobe Premiere Elements, which it's not the most expensive one. I know there's Adobe Premiere Pro, which is something like £40 a month with all the bits on it. But the one I use is £80 for an upgrade, basically, and that seems to work for me.
Guys, we're having a tow glide tow A-frame fitted in the near future. Any recommendations on what I should or shouldn't be looking for, Bob?
What whilst you're towing? Well, I mean, you've got a trailer on behind you. I suppose that's the only thing you probably will notice. You'll notice the van's possibly a little bit slower getting away from the traffic lights.
Bet you can't see that, Bob.
Cost kick a bow again. A whoa, Bob.
You cost the kick a bow against a woe, Bob.
No idea. No. Is that Scottish? Is it that?
That's Stokey. Cause a kick a bow against a woe. Can't kick a ball against the wall.
Now, I think the thing with towing is when you go around a corner, is just to watch what the towed vehicle is doing. You know, take the corner a little bit wider and give yourself a bit of room. So that's the main thing I think you'll want to watch when you're first towing. Watch my videos as well. Got loads of videos on towing with an A-frame.
You've got videos on bloody everything, Bob.
I know. I can't believe we've done 830 videos now.
8
It's ridiculous, really.
That's some going, Bob. For how long have you been on YouTube? When was your first one?
Just coming up to 4 years. Our first video was when we went to...
That's 4 a week.
Yeah, thereabouts. Remember, we do a lot more when we're touring because we tend to do one every other day or something like that. First video was Meathop Fell when we went to Meathop Fell. And all I did...
You can't say that 3 times.
Meathop Fell, we went to Meathop Fell. We stuck a camera in the windscreen and we just filmed ourselves going along and didn't know what to say. And we thought that's vlogging for you. There you go.
I think you still use a dash cam, Bob.
No, I don't use dash cam. No. What I use is a GoPro. I know it sounds a bit like I use a GoPro, but the GoPro gives better quality footage than most dash cams. So we've got a GoPro that's in the window and another one we can use for handheld footage.
You don't call Google anymore, it's called Bobble.
Bobble.
Bob, we're running away here. We're running away. We're running away.
Where
Have
are
you got a guest? You've got for us today.
Our good friend Trevor from Posh Cats. And there they are. Trevor and Sue.
We've bring him on, haven't we?
Yeah.
So you forgot about him, Bob, did you? You're having that much fun with me.
I would. We're towing. There he is. All right, Trev. How you doing?
Hello. I thought I'd come to the wrong channel for a minute with beds going up and down and forgetting the name of a motorhome. So I've got my sign out.
That's called age, Trev. Age.
Yeah. I've got this to protect us from anything else happening, Jason. I brought my road sign. If that's the wrong way around, it says senior moment in progress. And if anything else happens, I'll get that out again, all right?
I'll have it tattooed on my forehead. I think that's probably what I know.
Can you tell us a bit about us for people who don't know?
Yeah.
Well, I'm Trev, one half of Trev and Sue from Posh Cats Cabin. I'd like to say thank you for inviting us along. Actually, it's a time of doom and gloom. There's a few YouTubers here that have kept us happy and kept us going through the
home fires burning
weeks and months. Yeah, and well, thank you for that. We've been vlogging for about 3 years, and it was Bob that really inspired us to come into vlogging.
Sorry, Trev. Can you please show us a picture? I don't know what picture you want us to show, but if you put it to the comments, I'll find it. Sorry, Trevor.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, go on.
So we've been. We were quite surprised when we first saw Bob's vlogs that he'd got a motorhome that was almost identical to ours.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look at your motorhome, Trevor. What is it?
Yeah, sure. It's a Swift Bolero 724. It's a 2017 model. And
Trevor, someone's burgling your motorhome. Quick!
It's a stock picture, that one.
Okay. I was going to say, call the insurance quick.
That's the washroom. Yeah, that's right at the back of the washroom with a little kitchen. And well, it explains. It's a bed that doesn't go up and down.
Yeah, always good.
So, what's the similarity, Bob? Where's your motorhome? Let's have a look.
There it is.
Yeah,
that's actually on the way to Glencoe. Jenny dug that picture out. So we've got a very similar motorhome. It is called a Contiki
Same
Sport.
fixed bed, Bob.
It's
Bob,
yeah.
Bob, someone's pitching your motor.
Right, hang on.
There it was gone.
I'm in one of them moods
Jason's
today,
seen
Trevor.
him.
Sorry. I'm in a happy mood today. I'm in a happy place today.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was we had a Bolero 714 SB, which was very similar to Trevor's. The only difference really was it had fixed twin beds rather than a French bed like Trevor's got. Yeah. And same length, same travel seats at the front. We've recently changed to the Contiki Sport, which is again very similar, but it's got a front lounge, so it's got 2 twin sofas. We've done away with the travel seats, so we can't take anyone with us now.
I'm just debating at the moment whether to buy a Swift Contiki. It's a 694 on a 19 plate.
Right. Okay.
700 miles.
Well, that's not a lot, is it? How old is it?
No. 2019 plate. 19 plate.
So they bought it and never used it by the sounds of it.
Yeah. There's one thing that's putting me off at the moment is it's manual.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the reason being is when you're getting into that type of bracket. What year's yours, Bob?
Well, it's the end of 2019. It's nearly 20. So it's Trevor, a 20 model. Yeah.
What year's yours?
2017, and that's the automatic. Right. But it's the Variomatic with 5-speed, I think, and they do a 9-speed automatic now.
They do a full automatic now, don't they?
Yeah.
Sure, they do, yeah.
When you're getting into the all type of motorhomes, the price bracket it's tight because it's a lot of money that people are spending.
But then you're spending sort of like $2,500 on an automatic box, so that really sort of puts up the price. That's one thing that put us off the automatics. I've got to be honest. When we looked,
you're too tight. You didn't want to spend $2,500, Bob. I
know, it's my Scottish heritage.
We must have got a deal then.
Yeah.
So, how did you get into YouTube, Trev?
Oh, I was following Bob, and I
get the blame for everything.
Trevor, will you stop setting up YouTube accounts of Bob?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's not happy.
I've got a bloopers one. Did you know?
Got a fan page as well now.
A fan page as well. Yeah.
Fan page, yeah.
That's right. That's like Caravan Nut said just now. You know, when you put anything in about motorhoming, Bob Earnshaw comes up on Google.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that.
You briefly mentioned something about Channel 5 or something. What was that, Trevor?
Hello.
Look.
Hi.
Don't do that to me.
Sue's just got back from work.
All right.
I was here. I didn't make her a cup of tea. Yeah.
Oh, no.
What's this thing about Channel 5?
Oh, well, we've been talking with Steve and Lindsay Radford. They've got a Contiki, big Contiki. It's a 2016. They're a family of 5, so they've got 3 boys. And we've got to know them over the last year. Incidentally, their channel is a year old, and they've got 3,500 subscribers. So they must be doing something right. They're very entertaining. We've got to know them, and we're just talking with them the other day, and they were invited to by channel or a production company that were working for Channel 5 to do some recording. And I just happened to say, well, so will we. But I think they were actually interviewed, and all they wanted from us was some very old footage of caravans. So we were allocated 20 seconds. So we're not going to get famous. But
do you know what caravan it is, so we can watch out for it?
Yeah, it's very old footage. So of tents and caravans in a field. I think that's what they used. But I made a note of the name of the program, so I didn't get it wrong because I know I tell you it was Channel 5 and it's probably something else. But
watch out for it.
Yeah. It's on Channel 5 and it's on Sunday, the 21st of February, which is this coming weekend. It's at 8 p.m. and the program is called £1 Million Mega Motorhomes.
Okay.
And we'll be watching that.
Okay. Set me a corner. Yeah. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Bob, do you regret selling your Bolero compared to your latest fan, Phil Bunt says?
No, I suppose it's a short answer. We wanted a bit more room in the front, so we wanted to get away from the travel seats, because we weren't using the travel seats enough, really, to be perfectly honest. And we wanted basically the same layout otherwise. And no, it's a newer van, and we were really happy with it. So no, don't regret selling it at all.
Okay. Do you want to talk about some questions and answers, do you, Bob?
Yeah. We got a questions and answers video that we did, and we got loads of sort of questions on there. We asked for 20 questions. We covered 23 questions. It went on for about an hour, probably a bit too long, but we got sort of picked out some questions that we can ask you guys.
And where can you watch that? On YouTube? That's
on YouTube. Yeah, it's called.
And there'll probably be another 4 other channels doing this as well.
Yeah, hopefully. We plan to make
I'm not laying off, Bob. I'm not laying off.
We probably do it once a month, but it's something we've not really done in the past very well. I know a lot of other channels do questions and answers, and they tend to do it as a live. We prefer to have a little think about, how we're answering it. Some questions we got. Well, I think one good one was, will we be motorhoming in 10 years' time? And that caused us to think. So what do you guys think? So you can think about it, Trevor.
I think I'll probably be there in 10 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we'll probably go smaller. We're already sort of thinking. I mean, the Contiki, I was just thinking about the Contiki when you spoke about it, Jason. They're nearly 9 meters long, aren't they?
Yeah.
The biggies. Yeah.
8.06 or something, aren't they? Yeah.
8.6 meters. I mean, ours is 7.8 meters long, and then you've got the bike rack on the back. So it's okay, but going to Sainsbury's is a little tricky. And if you want to go down the lanes or to visit a castle or something like that, it's a little bit tricky.
Right.
But
you didn't realise that when you were buying it.
Yeah, we
just show you the front of the van. Say, look, Trevor, don't walk around the side of it.
Yeah,
honestly, it'll be all right.
I forgot about the bathroom on the back. Yeah, but it's not a problem. Like, I mean, we were caravanners, so we were used to towing long rigs and long outfits. But when we went from caravan to motorhome, it was like having a caravan, but with the cab stuck on the front. Our layout is very caravan-y, if you like. And so we just naturally migrated across, and then didn't have any of the towing until we bought the car. But the car, people say, why didn't you stick with caravan-y? I've said it a few times now, but it does add that flexibility. So, we don't take the car all the time. We only take it when we think we might want to visit friends, or we might want to go into the city or somewhere, down a lane or something to the beach. But normally you can get by with your motorhome and park it. But for future, 10 years,
just a quick one in about the cough last week. I had a sandwich stuck in my mouth and I had to go for half an hour. That's why I'm not eating sandwiches anymore.
End up choking live on YouTube. Yeah.
Don't go away.
Somebody noticed.
I was trying. I thought it was a good question. I just wonder what people in the comments were thinking. But what was going through our minds was the change that's going to happen in 10 years' time. It's 9 years' time now, away from diesel and petrol. So we'll be looking, hopefully, at electric vehicles. Now, whether they're going to have the range.
Do you think the infrastructure's there?
It's being put in. It doesn't seem. I don't know what the figures are, but there are things, electric charging points popping up all over the place. I mean, we even saw them over on Harris. Little island in the Outer Hebrides, and you see electric charging points. So they are coming. But I'm more sort of wondering, if the motorhome of the future will have the range of the motorhome that we've got at the moment. I know batteries are getting better all the time, but will there be enough to give you a 350-mile range on a 4-ton vehicle?
Where will your first holiday be, Bob?
I'm looking at my planner here now. I think we'll probably be going away at the beginning of April, probably, or the end of March. Depends, obviously, what Boris says. But we've got some plans to go down south, beginning of April, end of March.
Yourself, Trevor?
Yeah, we've got a booking for Easter 2020. We've moved it to Easter 2021. The caravan site that we in Darsham, which is near Saxmundham, not far from Sizewell Power Station. But it's a pretty area, and it's
if you don't mind the radiation poisoning, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of pylons, but no, it's very rural out there. It's very pretty. It's
very nice.
Suffolk's beautiful.
Yeah,
I mean, one thing. Oh, go on, sorry, Bob.
Yeah, one thing you do a lot of on your channels are CLs. Now, that CLs are something that we don't go to. If anyone doesn't know what a CL is, it's a certified location. So, and you get them through the caravan certificated location, if you get it right, and the normally smaller sites. I just wonder how you find all these sites, or is it just experience? You've gone somewhere and.
I think there's a little bit of both. I mean, it's potluck. If you're traveling, like you're intending to travel in the south, you might want to mix, a CL in, and of course you can ask other people. So word of mouth is always good. We've been recommended some CLs that are fantastic, £15 a night. Yeah, they are literally like sites.
Right.
And then last year we went to a site with 12 pitches only. It was a proper, a fully fledged site, but it felt like a CL because it was small. It was only 12 pitches. So they fit a real, it's in between the off-grid camping, if you like, and the old-fashioned tent in the field, really. Between that and the fully fledged caravan and camping site.
Yeah, I mean, Trevor's channel is a great resource for that. If you can stick the link up for us to his channel, if you're looking for CLs, look at Trevor's channel.
Bob, okay. You're getting a bit too much into this, aren't you?
I mean,
there
are literally hundreds of them.
Might be mine as well.
Yeah.
There are hundreds of them, and they vary widely. So some of them are next door to a campsite, or the fishing lake, and there's everything. There's anything you want to do, you can usually find a CL fairly close to it in the countryside. The only thing I would put a little warning label on is that they are sometimes tricky to find or access. So just ask the owner, or make sure that you pick the right. I disappeared for a minute.
Bob, you got any more questions?
But other than that, I think as long as you're.
Any more questions come up, Bob?
No, I mean, just a couple of other questions, but I think one of the ones I did like was which city or town would you visit right now if you could? I quite like that.
Okay.
Any ideas? Yeah.
Is that a question for me?
Yeah, if you like. Yeah.
Oh.
Or anyone in the comments.
Well, we were keen to go across the Irish Sea to Ireland, and we've been to Dublin a few times, but we've never been to Ireland with a motorhome. So I would love to head that way and perhaps pick up Belfast too. But, so they're on the list.
Yeah. No, we're hoping to get to Northern Ireland in, maybe September. Obviously, see what things are like, but it would be our first trip to Northern Ireland. Also hoping, obviously, to get into Ireland itself, Republic. But yeah. All right.
So we haven't got any Motorhome or caravan shows anymore. We haven't got any shows. We've got some virtual shows, but coming near to you, anybody? Bob's virtual Motorhome show. What's this all about, Bob?
Yeah, we thought, well, we're going away. Normally this time of year, all things would have been normal. We'd have been going down to Somerswood, and we'd be visiting the NAC, which would have started this coming Tuesday. And we were thinking, oh, it would be nice to be doing that, but we can't be doing that. So I've got a video coming out, and I'm trying to remember what I've called it. It's what motorhomes would we like to see if we could go to the show. And we've got a few sort of thoughts about what's new. Funny enough, the February show is not the one where they launch all the new vehicles, but there are some new vehicles coming out. So Autosleeper have got a new one. That's quite an interesting one.
Shall we have a look?
Yeah, have a look. Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Right.
So now we want to have a look at the Baileys?
Yeah, so I think we'd head for the Bailey stand because we want to look at the Adamo, don't we?
Yeah, I'd love to look at this. I mean, it came out, was it last year?
Towards the end of last year.
Towards the end of last year.
Videos on it.
It's on the Ford. It's an automatic. So for me, vehicle-wise, it ticks a lot of boxes.
Yeah, yeah.
But really would love to have a little look inside. Proper look inside. 3 in the range, aren't there? Yeah. Let's see if I can find the 3. There we are.
Yeah. So we've got the Adamo 69-4,
yeah,
which is a rear washroom.
Yeah.
We've got the 75-4i, which is an island bed.
Island bed, yeah.
Yeah. And then we've got the 75-4DL, which is an in-lounge.
Catchy names, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we thought we'd have a look on the website to see, what was available. So that's our virtual show, if you like. Yeah, so that... Oh, what's my thing there?
How difficult is it to move from a caravan to a motorhome? Currently, we have an 8-metre twin-axle caravan, Steve Weaver. Well, it's simple. You get out the habitation door, you go in the other habitation door.
I think the first thing we had to do was to clear out a lot of stuff because what you've got to remember is you haven't got the car. Very often we would put things from the caravan into the boot of the car if we weren't needing them. And you've got more storage space with a caravan and a car. With a motorhome, everything has to be, those things that you're going to use when you go on that particular trip. You can't cart things around. If you're going to use chairs, take chairs. If you're not going to use them, leave them behind. I think that's probably the main thing, moving from a caravan to a motorhome. Yeah.
Yeah. The ironic thing is that because we tow a car behind us, we actually use the car to store stuff that we don't put in the motorhome. So use it as a trailer.
The waste master. The waste master goes straight in there.
Have you ever had a caravan, Bob?
No, never had a caravan. I'd said last year I would actually like to try, towing with a car and a caravan. But it never happened, because of the lockdown and everything. So that's something we'd like to do at some stage.
We'll have to arrange for one of our YouTube buddies to allow you to tow their caravan on the back of your motorhome. That would be good. Make a good video.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the motorhome, in theory, is perfectly capable of towing up to about 1,500 kilos. So that would cover quite a range of caravans.
Yeah, that would work. Make a good video.
Be interesting, wouldn't it? Yeah. Must have do that with Glyn or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Any videos coming up, Trevor?
I've got one this afternoon. I'm going to get Bob back for his torch video. I've got a box opening or an unboxing type. We don't do that sort of thing normally, but I brought along these. These are microphones that you clip on your lapel. I've been testing those, and I've got a little they call a trail camera, which works in the dark. So I don't know if you can see that.
All right.
But we're unboxing that, and I'll show you the results of what we found in our garden. So that's this afternoon. We've got a few more things coming up that we're working on at the moment. There's the collaboration videos that we do each month. I found footage from 1994. So there'll be me in shorts. Don't watch it while you're eating your dinner.
Don't adjust your TVs. It is in black and white.
Yeah, you might not. And then also we've chosen for the next collaboration, Bob's collaboration. We've chosen food this time, haven't we, Bob?
Apparently, yeah. Speaking as one as we don't cook in the van at all. It's going to be interesting, isn't it? Really. Now we do a bit of cooking, but we do like our takeaways. So,
That's right.
yeah.
And then I think the final thing is that we're going for our 4-year service and MOT this month or in the next couple of weeks. So I'm going to be.
MOT? No, it won't be, will it?
It's the second MOT, but it's the first major service.
All right. Okay.
So it's the first major service. So I've got to dig deep, and I thought I'd just do a video on what things should I be worrying about with a 4-year-old motorhome. We've never looked or touched the leisure batteries, for example. So we'll be thinking about some of those things with an older motorhome now that ours is starting to need things replacing and repairing. That might make a video out of that.
Anything coming up?
Do what? Sorry, Jason.
Anything else coming up?
For me, we've it's not so much coming up, it's what's happening at the moment. And one thing I wanted to mention, and I've still got it on my list here, is the Eurotunnel video. Do you remember we're talking about this? We did this video 2 years ago when we were driving through the Eurotunnel. And I think we've got it on there somewhere. But it had, I'm just trying to get the figures out now. It had 9,000 views in the last 48 hours. And it's had over 109,000 views. And it's really sort of taken off in the last month or two, just sort of gone up there somewhere. And we think it's a real sort of indication of people are really getting ready to go away. This is almost like this pent-up frustration that people want to be going away.
That's saying a lot, that is, Bob, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, the video.
It's a good video.
Well, it's not one of our best videos ever, but we sort of, took people through all the steps, all the places that you stop, when you're going through the Eurotunnel, check your gas and they check your passports and all of that. We sort of did it originally for Glyn and Sharon because they were going to follow us through the tunnel on the same holiday. So we were saying, this is all the things that you go through when you go through the tunnel. And it's been popular for that reason as well.
I think you're right there, Bob. There's a lot of pent-up frustration. I think a lot of people now are getting itchy feet, aren't they?
Yeah.
And that's a massive indicator there, really, of why them views have gone up like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's just phenomenal. We never had a video that's done that. It's our second most popular video ever, and it will soon be our most popular video ever. It's just a bit of a surprise, really.
I've got a video coming out later on.
Oh, yeah? What's that about, then?
Do you want me to show you? Do you want a quick sneak preview of my video coming out tonight?
Go on, then.
Okay.
Go on, then.
So today, we're going to give you a basic understanding of tyres.
That's quite heavy, that, isn't it?
Well, it was heavy, Bob. That's where it went.
Oh, I got all nervous then. I thought it was going to go the wrong way.
It's basically just going
118 to 116. Now that corresponds with your weights here. So a maximum load on a single axle is 1320.
It's just basic. It's just basically giving people a basic understanding of tyres. Nothing technical, just what the various things mean on the tyres.
Yeah.
And just little tips on how to just look after your tyres. Because I think, Bob, Trevor, the most important part on your motorhome is the tyres, because that's what touches the road.
It's the only thing you got in contact with the road, isn't it? Let's face it.
And I think never be tight when it comes to the tyres.
Very good.
One thing I was going to do before we go out next time was to crawl underneath the van and check the spare, because that's been under there. It gets very neglected underneath my van. Between one service to the next. So that's something I'm going to do. Might even do a video on that if I can ever get back out from under it.
Oh, no, they're a pain. They are to get out. They've got a great big cradle, haven't you? And
that's right.
Yeah.
Right, I think it's time to go back to work.
All right, you go back then. We'll just leave me and Trevor here. Yeah.
What's work?
He's got someone standing at the window there, haven't he?
It's the Danbury that's just come back.
All right.
So the Danbury's back that we brought earlier on. Enjoyed it today, Bob. Thank you very much, Trev, for coming on.
That was a lot of fun. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Trevor.
We'll see everybody next week, Bob.
Yeah, I think so. And if you're watching this on catch up, leave a comment. Happy to take comments on it. So it's good. We've really enjoyed it.
Okie dokie. We'll see you all next week.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All the best. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye then. Bye.